Hi, welcome to Tamil Cinema 101. I'm making this video because I'm French and my husband is Indian from Tamil Nadu. So you might be in the same situation as me. You might be from the West yourself, and your spouse might be from Southern India or even Sri Lanka, and they've shown you a lot of Tamil movies, and being there, done that, you grew obsessed with them, and now you cannot get enough of Surya and Vijay, and most importantly, you want to share that excitement with your family. But as was the case with mine, your family might not know anything at all about India or Tamil cinema, and you want to give them a bit of context. So this video is for them. I'll teach you everything I learned coming from a country, France, where we do not know anything about India and we do not watch Indian movies. So get yourself a tea. We have a lot to talk about and I'm really excited. So the first thing to know is that India is a huge country. And at first, me and my family, when we didn't know anything about India, we thought that Bollywood was just any movie coming from India. It's really, really not. And each region of India has their own local cinema industry. I'm putting local in quote marks because, for example, coming from France, France is much smaller than any given region of India. So those local industries are actually quite big deals. And they each have names. So as an overview, we have Bollywood from Mumbai, Mollywood from the state of Kerala in southern India, Tollywood is Telugu language cinema from the southern state as well, and Kollywood is Tamil cinema. So we are Kollywood people. Now, each regional industry comes with their own filmmaking traditions and their own sets of heroes and villains who are extremely popular. Fun thing is that sometimes you have actors who speak multiple languages, so they'll get really famous in their own industry, and then they'll go jump and do some like Hindi language movies, and they'll get famous like throughout India. There is a trend now, which is really exciting, towards pan-Indian movies. And it's actually really fun because sort of the occasion to showcase the richness of India. Fast forward a few hours later after seeing my friends. What I love about cinemas in India, I've never been to India, but I've been to cinemas here when they play Indian movies with my Indian friends and the whole Indian community would be there. The cinema experience is not one like in the West where you're supposed to sit silently and just watch the movie in your own little bubble. It's a community experience, and the entire movie is structured so that the audience is able to scream and talk. And there's even, videos on YouTube of like popular movies where people will come in front of the stage and like dance in the middle of the movie. When you watch an Indian movie, a Tamil movie, you need to keep that in mind. It's made so that you, the audience, can engage with it. Tamil movies will usually contain songs, usually 5 songs per movie. Those songs will get released before the movie so that people get hyped up about it and learn the choreography. So very often you'll have a sort of video for the song that with scenes that are taken from the movie, but it doesn't spoil like the entire plot, but it shows you enough of a glimpse so that you get really excited about the movie. People learn the lyrics, they learn the choreographies well in advance when the songs are released, and then when they finally come to the cinema, the first notes are playing, they get like really hyped up if the song is good. Another concept, the entry scene. So each movie will be headlined by, you'll have your hero, your villain. It's really different from movies made in the West. You get like so much suspense. You will get people opening the movie with, oh, we heard of a famous warrior and he defeats all his enemies and he's handsome. And then, you'll have like 10 minutes like that where they're talking about that particular actor. And then you'll have the final scene where they're unveiling the main character. And usually each character will have like a title card which plays after their entry scene. For example, in Vijay's latest movie, so Vijay is a very famous actor in Tamil Nadu. In his latest movie, Goat, he'll have his arm like this, and then you'll only see his eyes, and then his arm will come down, and you'll see that he's Vijay. After this, his title card appears. So each actor will have like a particular font with their name on it and like a particular music, which often follows them from movie to movie. They also have a nickname. So I'll give you some nicknames from like famous actors. Rajinikanth, Tamil actor, is Superstar. Prabhas from the Telugu industry is Rebel Star. Vijay is Telepathy. So our commander. That fits into the concept in Tamil Nadu of mass. So mass is taken directly from English. I thought this was actually a Tamil word, but it's not. It's just the English word mass. We're not talking about a concept in physics. We're talking about a concept in cinema. So mass means swag. Mass scene is like a scene with a particular brilliant line of dialogue. So now I want to tell you guys a little bit about common themes in the Tamil cinema industry. Please feel free to let me know if you disagree with me, if you have things to add, movies to recommend. I'm a newbie to the whole cinema industry, like Tamil cinema bubble. So I'm definitely excited to learn more. But based on my impression, it feels as though the 1990s were more about like romantic movies. And then you have like director Kamal Hassan coming along. And he makes a very spiritual movie called Anbu Shivam. So like God is love, love is God, about like the meaning of life. When you feel as though sometimes good things come to bad people and bad things come to good people, how do you still maintain your moral compass? And it's a really beautiful movie. But then he goes full on like action. And I feel as though then that's like a turning point in the cinema timeline. The action style gets more and more refined. And now Tamil movies very much have their own style with like very like brisk camera work, very elaborate lighting. And it feels as though they're really not trying to copy Hollywood styles. And it's amazing because I feel like coming from the West, like Hollywood blockbusters, I never really enjoyed them. The screenwriting always felt like it was just repeating and a bit lazy, like good versus evil, blah, blah, blah. Common themes are corruption. Rajinikanth unveiled a movie last year where he plays the role of a cop who sort of does things his own way because everyone else is corrupt and justice needs to advance. But then he asks questions about vigilante justice and, can expediency really be the solution? Can it not lead to also more injustice? Something which I also want to talk about is some innovations in Indian cinema. Something which is really unique is the inclusion of Hindu themes within movies. So for example, there was a science fiction movie released lately with Prabhas as the hero. The name is Kalki, and it's sci-fi but woven with Hindu religious elements in it. And I find this to be really exhilarating. The two very famous music composers in Tamil cinema are A.R. Rahman and Ilayaraja. Every movie with their music is just amazing. I think Indian cinema is really fast growing. We're seeing some trends towards like pan-Indianism. I do feel that as though like local industries are still, keeping in touch with their themes that they like to explore. And for example, the Malayalam industry from the state of Kerala is very famous for its very subtle screenwriting. There was even an article in The Economist about the quality of Malayalam movies because the industry evolved in a climate without like big budgets. So they really had to focus on the storytelling. So I read an article saying that Tamil actor Dhanush is going to actually go to Hollywood and work on a project with actress Sydney Sweeney. So I'm really excited to see India coming to the West. So yeah, if you are Indian and you have movie recommendations, please leave them below. Actually, if you're from anywhere in the world and you love Indian cinema, Tamil cinema, put all of your recommendations below.